You have said no to your cat, probably hundreds of times, and if you are watching this, it did not work, or it worked only while you were standing there. Here is the part nobody tells you. Your cat did learn something from all those no's, just not the thing you were teaching. Most owners get this wrong, and it is not because they were careless. It is because the lesson a cat actually takes from a correction is almost never the lesson we think we are giving. So, in the next few minutes, I am going to show you the 4 things your no has quietly been teaching your cat, what each one actually built, and how to undo it. No shouting, no gadgets, no fear. And stay with me, because your cat is missing one signal from you completely. It is not a better no. It is the thing that finally makes the no work, and it is the last one. Mistake 1. You taught a warning sign, not a rule. Start with the moment itself. Your cat is on the counter, you say no, they get down. That looks like it worked. Watch what happens next time, though. Do they stay off the counter, or do they get down the moment you walk in? Because those are 2 completely different lessons, and almost every owner is accidentally teaching the second one. Feline behavior specialists like Sarah Ellis, who works on how cats actually learn, describe cats as exceptional at picking up predictors. A cat does not learn abstract rules. A cat learns what reliably comes before what. So when your correction always arrives with you, the thing your cat learns is you. Your footsteps in the hallway, the sound of your chair moving. Here's the detail that tends to land hard. Most owners find that their cat reacts before they have said anything at all. They stand up, and the cat is already moving. That is not guilt, and it is not understanding. That is a cat who has learned a warning sign very well and a rule not at all. So notice which one you have got. Your cat is not ignoring you. Your cat has learned exactly what your no is worth. Mistake 2. You spent your no on something your cat cannot stop doing. This is the expensive one. Think about what you correct most often. Scratching, climbing, getting up high. Now here's the problem. Those are not choices. Research on cat scratching, including work by Michael Delgado, describes scratching as a marking behavior. Cats leave both a visible mark and a scent mark, and they tend to place those marks in prominent spots near where the household actually gathers, which means the arm of the sofa you sit on is not random damage. It is the most socially important object in the room, and your cat is signing it. That is why the no never lands. You are asking for something your cat is not able to give you, and every time you ask for the impossible, your no gets a little cheaper. That is the whole mechanic of this video. Your no is not a command, it is a currency, and it only holds value if it is spent on things your cat can actually do. So the fix is not a better no, it is a smaller one. Never is, not available. Not here is. Give the behavior a legal address close to where they already do it, not tucked in a spare room, and then your no is only ever asking them to move a meter. That is a request a cat can say yes to. If you have ever felt like the only conversation you have with your cat is you telling them off, tell me in the comments the one thing you find yourself saying no to most. I've read every single one. And the next one is the one that quietly undoes all your good work. Mistake 3. You changed the rule and did not notice. Be honest for a second. Some days the cat on the counter is a problem. Some days you are tired or on the phone, or it is a bit funny and you let it go. That feels harmless. It is the single most damaging thing in this list, and here is why. In behavioral learning, a rule enforced only sometimes does not become weaker. It becomes more persistent. When a behavior pays off unpredictably, the animal keeps trying because trying is occasionally worth it. Veterinary behavioral medicine, including work by researchers like Daniel Mills, has been making this point about companion animals for years. So your cat is not being stubborn and your cat is not testing your authority. Your cat is doing the completely rational thing with a rule that is random. Nobody told you this. You were doing what looks like kindness, letting it slide when it did not matter. The fix is not to become strict. It is to have fewer rules and mean all of them. Pick the 1 or 2 things that genuinely matter in your home and be boringly consistent about those. Let the rest go completely, on purpose, not by accident. A cat with 2 real boundaries is far easier to live with than a cat with 10 imaginary ones. Mistake 4. Your cat has never heard you say yes. Here is the one I promised you. Go back through everything you have ever communicated to your cat about their behavior. Almost all of it is negative. No, off, stop, not that. Now try to name the signal you use when your cat gets it right. Most owners cannot because there is not one. Your cat is living with a single channel of communication, and every message on it is a complaint. And this is where the myth does real damage. People believe cats cannot be trained. The work behind that belief does not hold up. Feline behavior specialists, Sarah Ellis among them, have shown cats learn markers and rewards readily. The difference with cats was never ability. It was that nobody bothered offering them anything worth working for. So build the yes. Pick one small consistent signal, a particular word said the same way, and pair it with something your cat genuinely values. Within a second or two of them doing the right thing. Use it when they scratch the post instead of the sofa. Use it when they choose the cat tree over the counter. 2 or 3 times a day is plenty, and it works faster than most people expect. Your cat has spent years hearing what they did wrong and not once hearing what they did right. And when the yes exists, the no finally has something to point at. The honest truth. Now, the part I actually wanted to say to you, some of you are watching this with a cat who flinches, a cat who ducks when a hand comes near, or leaves the room when you stand up. Maybe you shouted once. Maybe you tried something a video told you would work, and somewhere in this video, you have started to feel bad. Please put that down. You were trying to be a good owner with the information you had, which is the only thing anyone can do, and a flinch is not permanent. Veterinary behavioral medicine, including the work of Karen Overall on fear in companion animals, is clear that fear responses are learned, and what is learned can be relearned. It is slow and it is unglamorous. It looks like a few weeks of small, neutral moments where your hand appears and nothing bad happens, sitting in the same room and not reaching, letting them come to you and doing nothing about it when they do. That is the entire method, and it works. One last honest note. If a behavior appeared suddenly, out of nowhere in a cat who never did it before, that is worth a calm vet check before you treat it as a training problem at all. Not a reason to worry, just the right order to do things in. So the next time your cat is somewhere they should not be, and you feel that word coming, pause for 1 second. Ask what your no is worth right now. Ask whether you are asking for something they can actually do. Ask whether they have ever heard you tell them they got it right. That 1 second is the whole difference between a cat who dodges you and a cat who listens to you. If this changed how you're going to say it tomorrow, helps YouTube show honest cat information to the next owner who thinks their cat is just being difficult. And if you would rather understand your cat than manage them, that is the whole reason this channel exists. Your cat was never refusing to listen. They were waiting for something worth listening to. I'll see you in the next one.